number 32 power-ranked team in the league is the Atlanta Falcons. They started at 32 in Pete's power rankings. 2 feisty showings.
Feisty.
Against pretty
I like
good
the
teams.
word feisty.
It's a good way to describe it.
But you haven't moved them up at all.
No.
And now going to
Win
Seattle,
something.
getting 2 points.
Win something. I mean, they haven't won.
There's an opportunity here.
You start at the bottom and you haven't won. Do you move up because you played close games?
Look, give Arthur Smith a lot of credit, though, because, I mean, and this is what I feel like the plan was. It was we're going to go get Deshaun Watson. Now, they would have had to face a suspension regardless, so it really doesn't matter. They would have had to live life with Marcus Mariota as their starter. But the reality is we still are talking the Falcons and the Seahawks here, right?
I think, yes.
Okay. Just making sure. Arthur Smith has put together a game plan to utilize the talents of Marcus Mariota. There's some zone reads. Some of that stuff is hard to stop, especially when it's so different from what you traditionally see in the NFL. So give them credit. Defensively, they just struggled so much that I think Geno Smith and the Seahawks at home, they're going to, like, the Falcons have a hard time matching up with DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. I think they'll be able to run the football a little bit too. I'm laying the 2 points here. This is a small number. I think that home field advantage will play a role here.
And they stayed on the West Coast, so to take away the travel from it. I don't know how that works out, but they stayed in Seattle actually after playing.
You don't have a theory on that? Usually you've got a theory on all that stuff.
No. But
Dude, you adjust to the time zone. The problem is you can't mimic that environment.
Right.
That's a loud.
You're still on the road.
You're
still on the road, too. You sleep.
What's louder, Neyland or the 12s in Seattle? How does it compare?
It's pretty tough. I mean, again, it's been so long since I was last in Neyland. I've obviously been in Seattle more recently. I mean, like, it's tough to beat 100 and some thousand people. Mm-hmm. And the way that place is constructed, it holds it all in, too. So I would say Neyland gives Seattle a run for its money.
Little plug for Tennessee, Florida, CBS, 3:30 Eastern on Saturday. Pete?
And I'm taking Geno Smith as well in this game. I think last week they got caught up in a little bit. It was a division game, but remember they played a long game and tough physical game against Denver, and I think going on the road
Jimmy
was tough.
G, came in there,
yeah.
did his
So
thing, the Paisan passion.
You're right. We'll get to him in a bit, but I'm going to take Geno Smith too. If Atlanta doesn't block a punt last week, they lose by 2 touchdowns, and nobody's talking about them being higher than 32 like you are.
Well, I've seen some of that hate mail you've gotten.
Yeah, it's
people
nasty.
are pissed.
They are nasty.
Falcons Mafia is pissed, if that's a thing. That's probably
all 7 of them. No, I'm kidding, Falcons fans. I'm kidding.
Like all 7 of them.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.